Welcome to trade number 3 of the good trades of my track record account. And this trade actually revealed something that is quite important to know. Many people struggle with the question fundamental or technical, or what should I pay more attention to, which one is more important, and so on and so forth. And the truth is, there isn't one single answer that fits everybody. So again, it depends on what you're trying to do and also what your rules are and, what you are doing also in reaction to what's going on and happening on the market. So of course you could trade purely fundamentally, and of course you can trade purely technical as well. And that's extremely something that you must understand. Where are you with your strategy? What is it that you are doing? If you don't know what you're doing and who or what you are in the first place, how do you expect to be consistently profitable or even develop the confidence and ability to ever get to that point? You cannot. So it's extremely important that you know that. And let me explain what I mean by that here. So this is the dollar Swissy. Again, we start with the weekly structure. You can see on the weekly, we had like here a bullish structure to the upside and then a consolidation. We didn't really have a new higher high, right, compared to the old weekly structure that we had here. So that's something that may, give us a little bit of it's a bit of a neutral market structure in the bigger picture, which still we interpreted as with a bullish bias, because obviously we had this bigger move up here, we had some consolidation, and that correction did not break below this level. So like it broke here, for example, which then obviously, went further down. But as it didn't break here, it went back up here. So we were looking for a continuation, right? Trend continuation. Technical is what we're doing. Statistical, edge-based. That's the type of strategy that's going on here. Let me move to the next slide. Next one, 4 hour. The 4 hour, we can see that, actually you can see the trade here exactly already, is that we basically looked again here for that structure that didn't break. Remember, the zones are our important points of interest, and the entry point of interest was the support down here, the 88.90, which also, as the price came down, held well. We had a correction, and I'll show you that actually now on a smaller time frame. You can see it came down, it was supported by this zone, then it went up, higher high, higher low, higher high, then basically same low, basically didn't go up here, and then that was basically my entry trigger, right? The entry trigger was like, okay, it is not breaking below this structure, and then we took the trade right here, right then. Then it went down. As always, the risk reward is a 1 to 2, and now, and this is the important part, you see this candle? This was NFP. So I could have asked myself, should I trade over NFP, yes or no? Should I just go out, enjoy my Friday, eating some ice cream in the sun? Well, in this case, because in my testing, in my past trading, the news did not have a significant impact on my results. So that's why I do not consider them. I do not, this is a purely technical strategy. End of story. Don't obsess with too many things in your mind. Be clear-minded, single-focused. Focus is the opposite of choices, right? Decision fatigue is what you want to eliminate as a trader. You cannot have decision fatigue as a trader. You may be wrong with your single-minded approach here and there, but statistically, you are less wrong than you are right. And you're losing less on your losing trades than you're winning on your winning trades. So don't worry about being right, but by following your right approach. Got it? So in this case, again, this was the structure, gave us a trigger. We had a 1 to 2 risk reward, as we always do, nothing out of the ordinary. And then, yeah, we could have hit the stop loss here. It didn't, because the stop loss was a bit below that zone. It touched that zone a few times, and then NFP actually gave us the money. And we hit that take profit pretty quickly. So that trade, obviously, you could argue, that was luck. But again, there's thousands of trades in that track record. I'm just singling out a couple of them so that you can understand the underlying method. They are all based on exactly the same approach. Okay? And yeah, that could have been a less aggressive variant of the trade. Could have waited after NFP and then Is it going to go up and have a retest? Is it going to go down, have a retest? Sure, you could have done that. I entered it here because, again, there is a discretionary aspect to following these rules. And that's why I also think that for these kind of strategies, the discretionary aspect is what makes it superior to an automated trading system with these kind of rules, because there are a bunch or a number of decisions in the moment that are based on your own ability and perception that it is what it is. There is a discretionary aspect. So what is the learning of that trade? The learning of that trade is it was not the very best setup. It still worked out. It was in a high-risk environment over NFP, but I was willing to take the trade because of the price being in a key zone, actually. So my understanding was like, that zone is significant. It was tested so many times, and it gave me just a reason to wanting to trade it. And also, just because it happened to be NFP, it coincided with that moment in time, I did not change my strategy by any means, which also confirms my strategy is purely technical. And as long as I know that, and as long as I just, do that, I'll be good. Because the point of consistent success is keep doing the same thing that's working. Do more of what's working and less of what isn't. Simple as that. And that's how this trade also made it to the story of one of the good trades. I hope you enjoyed it.